Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. So it's been a while since I've talked about Cloak and Dagger, and since then a whole lot of new info has come out about the show. We've had tons of artwork and pictures and trailers unveiled to the public, so today I wanted to go over everything we know about Cloak and Dagger. As usual, this is in 3 parts. Who, which is who's in it, what, which is details about the plot, tone, and so forth, and when, which is when it's coming out. So, let's get started. Part 1. Who? Beyond Aubrey Joseph and Olivia Holt as Cloak and Dagger respectively, we don't know a whole lot about who's actually in it. Gloria Rubin and Michael Musenden are playing Tyrone's parents, Adina and Michael, and Andrea Roth has been cast as Melissa Bowen, Tandy's mother. J.D. Evermore is playing Detective Connors, who is described as having a big secret that he hides with an intimidating attitude. Based on the trailer, it looks like that secret is that he shot Tyrone's older brother. Then there's Carl Lundstedt as Liam, Tandy's partner in crime and boyfriend at the start of the show. And then James Saito is playing Dr. Bernard Sanho, who is described as being a, quote, cornerstone in Tyrone's life, and having an unusual relationship with him. I can't confirm this, but I feel like he might serve as a villain in the show at some point. 3 actors have been cast in the series in unconfirmed roles, them being Emma Lihana, Jamie Zavalos, and Ali Mackey. There's really no telling who they're playing, could be anyone. Also, there are some characters that are apparently in the show, but the actors for them haven't been revealed yet. Most notable is Bridget O'Reilly, a former NYPD detective who has moved down to New Orleans. So I'd expect all of the Avengers and Daredevil references to come from her. This character is very interesting and could tease some potential future storylines. See, in the comics, she ends up being killed by poison gas from a crime boss. Spoiler alert. But Cloak and Dagger use their powers to bring her back. However, in doing so, they end up turning her into Mayhem, a bloodthirsty vigilante hunting down and killing drug dealers. So I think it's possible she could become a villain of sorts in Season 2, or maybe even in the latter half of Season 1. In her character description for the show, it said that her attitude and sense of justice brings her into conflict with her colleagues at the New Orleans Police Department. I'm thinking her time in New York has given her a more pro-vigilante attitude. The other, like this, is a character named Father Delgado, who we don't have an actor for. Part 2, what? Not much is known about the actual plot of Season 1. When it starts out, Tandy is pickpocketing people on the streets, and Tyrone is attending a high-end school and lives a comfortable life. The roles have been reversed for the show, as in the comics it was Tyrone who was the thief and Tandy who was at the fancy school, but really, this was a smart move on the showrunner's part, to kind of reverse the stereotypes, I guess. But beyond them getting their powers and meeting, we don't really know what they'll be doing throughout the season. Roxanne has been confirmed to be playing a big role in the season, likely having something to do with how Tandy and Tyrone got their powers in the first place. In some of the trailers, we see an oil rig explosion, which seems to be how Tandy and Tyrone first meet. In the latest trailer, a female voice is heard talking about others, implying that Tandy and Tyrone aren't the only people Roxanne has experimented on.
It's the same as it was for all the others. One will live, and one will die.
Overall, it sounds like the show will have Cloak and Dagger trying to uncover and possibly expose what was done to them and others by Roxanne. Tonally, the show is described as being dark and dramatic, and having a very mature feel to it. It's said to explore a lot of heavy themes. In fact, I've heard that it's similar, although not quite as dark, as Marvel's Netflix shows. Cloak and Dagger premiered at XSSW last week, where it was very well received, with a consensus ranging from it being one of Marvel's best to date, to being on the level of a really good episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Definitely intriguing either way. Part 3, when? The first 2 episodes of Cloak and Dagger Season 1 will officially premiere on Freeform on Thursday, June 7th, 2018 at 8 o'clock. In all of the trailers, it's also listed that it will be available on Hulu as well, So if it's anything like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., each episode should be available to watch on Hulu by the following Friday morning, which will be nice for me. I just wish Legion would do that too, but I don't believe FX shows work like that for Hulu. But overall, that's pretty much everything we know about Cloak and Dagger. When you really get down to it, it's not that much. But I'm pretty excited for this show, more so than I expected to be. Hopefully it'll be something new, and the New Orleans setting should help to differentiate it from the heavy New York City locations we've been getting in the MCU thus far. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for Cloak and Dagger? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Voodoo, my blood is living. Blood, taste, and chillin'. Jimmy got soul, let me mimic. It's not quite right, you must be a cynic. Sign on the walls, I was grinning. Coming to my town, come see me. Sucker